So guys, very good evening. And yesterday we have seen the basic introduction to our course. So I'll pass the charts. And now you don't type any question. Why? Because I won't be looking at the questions. So in yesterday's class, I've explained like why you should learn Java. So I've given my self introduction. Then I've explained like what are the different edtech companies with which I am associated. Then I have explained like why you should learn Java from me only, why not from others. See, there are so many good trainers are there in the market, but sometimes what happens, like we will get connected. Is it clear? We'll get connected with some personalities. So if you feel that connection between you and me, then definitely we can travel together for next 2 months. Okay, but don't take any decision in hurry. So then I explained like what are the prerequisites for learning Java, and I have given the course duration for core Java and who can attend this core Java. And the goal of this course is to not to become expert in Java, not to become master in Java. The goal of this course is to become software engineer. You should see every time whenever you are writing a program, you should feel yourself as a software engineer. Every line of code what you are typing, you should have that software engineer mindset. Okay, guys. Next, to become software engineer or after becoming software engineer, what you are going to do? You are going to develop projects. So to develop projects, what are the different technologies required? What are the different languages you have to learn? And then I've explained you the complete web application architecture. Is it clear? Like web application architecture for Java technology. So using Java technology, if you want to build an web application, then how the complete flow will takes place, that I've explained. Okay, and this is like overview, and then I went like more deep into the diagram, and I've explained different architectures deployments. Okay, so this is the complete web architecture, web development architecture for Java stack. But like Java stack, there are so many different stacks are there. Python stack is there, .NET stack is there, PHP stack is there. So for every stack, you need to learn different technologies. Like if your main programming language is Java, then you'll become Java full stack developer. If your main programming language is like Python, then you'll become Python full stack developer. If you are learning C#.NET, you'll become .NET full stack developer, like PHP full stack developer. If you learn like Node.js, then you'll become MERN stack or mean stack expert. And there are so many different databases are there in the market, but you need to learn at least one or two databases. There are so many different servers are there. Based upon the technology, you need to use the relevant server. And the front-end technologies are common. Whether you work with Java technology or .NET or PHP or Python, your browser understands only one language, that is HTML and CSS. Then I explained what is like full stack web development. It's all about learning front-end and back-end technologies. Then there are different tools will come across in your real-time software development journey. We have discussed about different roles and responsibilities of a full stack developer, and the full stack development complete roadmap I have given. And this complete course will take 8 to 10 months of time, or it may take 1 year also. And the complete full stack development course will cost 90,000 rupees. And already we have like 10 students enrolled for this course. Okay. And I don't think that like I am offering this course to you. I'm not offering this course to you guys. I'm just telling you that my programs are like this, and already we have few students enrolled for this course. And these are the different modules of core Java, which is the main objective of this batch. Like this is the core Java batch. In core Java, you'll find these 12 different modules. And core Java is like there will be 40 sessions. Every day one session, 1 hour. And 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So the total duration of the course will be 2 months. And Saturday, Sunday, I'll be giving some assignments, interview preparation questions, and there will be lots of work, guys. Is it clear? Saturday, Sunday, there will be a lot of work, and 8 to 9 will be your timings. After completion of core Java, I'll continue with advanced Java. I'll continue with database. I'll continue with HTML, CSS. Like this, the whole full stack course will go on. And the price of this core Java is 10,000 rupees. See, along with this course, let me tell you what I'll be providing to you. We have our own learning management system. Let me show you. So everyday class is recorded, and these class recordings will be provided to you. Is it clear? Within 24 hours of our live session. And these recordings will be there for you for next 1 year if you are joining for only core Java. And along with this, you will be given access to my core Java pre-recorded bundle, which I have professionally recorded for students who are living out of India, because they cannot attend live classes because of this timing issue. So these are all like professional, like with complete studio setup I have recorded. And you'll like you won't find like 1 2 hour classes. Like each class will be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. For one topic there will be one video. Like you'll find like 100 150 videos for this. This one also will be given to you as a complimentary. So I'll just show you the glimpse how it looks actually, how the quality of the videos. You can just have a look. You can see here. Java environment setup. So through this lecture, I'll explain you some terminologies like JDK, which stands for Java Development Kit, and JRE, that's nothing but Java Runtime Environment. And you'll understand like what these as well as you'll get Java complete in-depth knowledge environment. Okay, so this also will be given to you as a complimentary access for 1 year. Means you'll get live classes, along with the live classes, professionally recorded classes also you'll get it for 1 year. Is it clear? And we spend like a few lakhs of rupees for those portal for recording those video shoots. Like there is a huge investment involved. Okay, but it's not again for everyone. I'm not giving admission to each and everyone. Like those whoever is coming with 10,000, I'm not giving admission. I'm just giving you. See, I'm not creating any hype, guys. Just let me tell you one thing very clearly. I'm not rushing for admissions. I'll show you how many students we have enrolled for. 231 lessons are there only for core Java. Okay, so I'll just show you like how many students we have from like backend. So this is one portal. In this one portal, you'll find you can see 346 students have enrolled. Is it clear? For one portal like this, we have one more portal to balance the load. Is it clear? There we have 400 odd students. So approximately we have like 900 to 1,000 students enrolled for our programs. Okay, so we get a lot of admissions through references. So guys, now we'll start with core Java. Before we start with core Java, I would like to ask, do you have knowledge on any programming language earlier? Just type in the chat box, your chat window is open. Do you have knowledge on any programming language? If it is S, just type S and write the language name. Based upon the audience, I'll just change my delivery. C language. Teja Kiran is saying that he has knowledge on C language. Nandini, no, don't worry, Nandini. Shivani, no, don't worry. Okay. HTML, Chandu, no. Srihari, C. Okay, Rajula has learned C, C++ from my YouTube channel. Fine. So I'll explain you everything in detail by keeping in mind Vaishnavi C, C++. By keeping in mind that you don't know anything about programming. Right from scratch, I'll start it. Is it a deal, guys? Is it a deal? I'll start right from scratch. I'll imagine that you don't know anything about programming and this is your first programming language. Let me pause the charts. Guys, tell me, what do you mean by a language? The dictionary meaning. Language is nothing but the medium through which humans will communicate with each other. There are so many languages are there in this world for human communication. English is there, Hindi is there, Telugu is there, Marathi, Marwadi, so many are there. So if one human being here, if one human being wants to communicate with another human being, if they want to exchange their thoughts, they need to learn human languages. But what if one human being wants to communicate with a machine, or we can say wants to communicate with a computer, then the human being should learn the languages what the computer understands. But we cannot ask the computer to learn English language. Am I right or wrong? We cannot ask the computer system to learn English. In fact, the human being should learn the language what the computer understands. That is the reason we are all gathered here to learn one language, that is Java. Let's try to understand why we need to communicate with each other. Why communication? Let's try to understand this. Imagine there is a person called Mr. Peter. He wants to tell his friend, Mr. John, to get one pizza. So Mr. Peter will instruct Mr. John in English language, or in Hindi, or in French, or in Chinese. So human beings exchange their thoughts, ideas through human languages. What if Mr. John wants to interact with a computer system for performing some calculations? Guys, if there are two numbers and if I ask you to add, you can add it easily. But if there are 10,000 numbers and if I ask you to perform some operation on those 10,000 numbers, then it is very difficult for a human being to perform operations on those 10,000 numbers. So human will interact with the computer system. But here the problem is computer understands only one language, that is binary language, which we call ones and zeros. So human being will start learning computer programming languages, C, C++, Java, Python. Using these languages, human being will write some instructions. Those instructions are known as source code because they are readable. Those instructions are known as source code because they are readable. But computer cannot understand these human understandable instructions. So by using a special kind of software, which we call compiler, we will convert that particular source code into machine understandable code. This process is known as compilation. And these machine instructions are given to the computer system, and then the computer system will produce an output. So this is the reason why we need to communicate with computers. And this is the whole communication process. You can learn any programming language as per your requirement, but our goal is to learn Java. So what is Java? Java is nothing but an high level, object oriented, platform independent programming language developed by a person called James Gosling at Sun Microsystems in 1991. It is publicly released in the year 1995. In 2010, the company Sun Microsystem is acquired by Oracle Corporation. So after 2010, all the updations of Java language is taken care by Oracle Corporation. So what do you mean by high level? High level is nothing but writing instructions using simple English readable language. What is object oriented? Object oriented means there are totally two styles of writing programs. One is procedure oriented approach. Second one is object oriented approach. Right now, I won't explain what is this POP and what is this OOP, but you just try to understand these are the two different approaches, or we can say the style through which the instructions are written. So Java follows the OOP approach. Platform independent means Java programs are capable of running on any operating system. See guys, if you have Android APK file, are you aware of this APK file? It is an Android app file actually. And this APK file, can you run it on iOS? You cannot run because APK file is specially designed to install our Android platforms. So this is known as platform dependency. See, if you are using iPhone, from iPhone, can you open Google Play Store or can you install an app? No, you cannot. You can open it, but you cannot install it. From Android, can you open Apple Store and can you install? No, because they are platform dependent. If someone is developing the same application for both the platforms, like suppose if you take WhatsApp, WhatsApp is separately designed for Android, WhatsApp is separately designed for iOS. If the WhatsApp is designed for both the operating system, then it's okay. But Android WhatsApp, you cannot install it on iOS, and iOS, you cannot install it on Android. This is known as platform dependency. But whereas Java programs are platform independent. Where Java is used? Java is used in developing desktop applications. Guys, can you type in the chat box? I'll open the chat window because I want you guys to interact. I want you guys to interact. So I'll open just the chat window. Can you type in the chat box? What do you mean by desktop applications? Desktop applications. Can you type? Applications which runs on your computer and they doesn't require any internet connection. They are locally stored on your computer. They are locally running on your application, on your machine. Example, calculator, notepad, paint. These are all desktop applications. Is this clear? Gallery, settings. These are all desktop applications. What do you mean by web application? Any website, if you take it, let's try to understand this website. So guys, this is my personal website. You can see here. Praveen, the programs which are running on your desktop, calculator, notepad, those are all examples of desktop applications. This is my website. This is a web application. Are you getting my point? This is a website. This is a web application. Because this is not installed on my machine. It is installed somewhere on server. And you can see all our students who got who is taking training under my guidance. You can see the success stories of my students. Everything you'll find it in my website. Is this clear? So this is known as web application. Now, enterprise applications are applications. They will look like one single application for us, but in turn, at back end, they will keep on interacting with multiple applications, like an e-commerce application. An e-commerce application, whenever you buy a product, it has to interact with payment gateway providers, banking application providers, delivery partners. They need to interact with WhatsApp providers for sending an order confirmation message to you, tracking details from the delivery partner and delivery partner details to you. So an e-commerce application has to interact with so many other applications, and such applications are known as enterprise level applications. Enterprise applications. We can develop mobile operating system. The Android is built upon Java only. So if you want to learn Android programming, you need to learn Java first. Embedded systems are the best examples for this. Robotics and games. Guys, have you seen in olden days, the keypad phones? Have you seen the keypad phones? Have you seen the keypad phones? So in keypad phones, you will see some games, like Snake, Turtle. Is it clear? So can you see in this phone, you have a Java symbol. So all these games are designed by using Java technology only. Is it interesting, guys? So by just learning Java, don't think that you'll get job in the market. Java is the base for so many advanced level technologies in the market. Java is the prerequisite. If you want to learn testing tools, Selenium, which is built upon Java. Without learning Java, you cannot learn Selenium. If you want to learn mobile app development, Android, you have to learn Java. If you want to learn big data Hadoop, you need to learn Java. If you want to learn like web development frameworks like Spring, Hibernate, then you need to learn Java. If you want to learn IoT and other advanced level technologies, then you can see the role of Java in the development of big data and IoT. So Java is the basic requirement for many more technologies in the market. So never ever neglect Java. Java is the backbone for many more technologies in the market. So we understood what Java is all about. Let's try to understand like the history of Java, like when it is developed, how it is developed, who got the idea actually to develop a new programming language. That everything we'll try to understand. So I said one point, Java is developed by which company? Just tell me in the chat box. Chat window is open. I have repeated that point. If you can remember that, then just type in the chat box. Chandu, there are so many languages are there. So you need to decide what is your requirement. If you are going to China and going to spend few years over there, then you have to learn Chinese. But while going China, if you learn French, then it's of no use. Am I right? So what is your end goal? You have to decide. Based on that, you have to learn. So guys, remember like who developed Java? Do you remember that? Who developed Java? Java is developed by a company called Sun Microsystems. James Gosling is the name of the person. Monica, thank you so much for answering. And the name of the company is Sun Microsystem. So, do you want to know what is Sun Microsystems company? What they do exactly? So let's go to browser and type. So this is the logo of Sun Microsystems, and Sun Microsystem is the company who develops. See here, it is an American technological company. It is an American technological company. You can see here that used to sell computers, and this company develops softwares for consumer electronic devices. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying? Sun Microsystem is the company who develops softwares for consumer electronic devices, and these are all the these are all the founders of Sun Microsystem, and for your kind information, Vinod Khosla is one of the founder of Sun Microsystem, and he is an Indian. He is an Indian. Vinod Khosla, he is an Indian. You can see here, Indian, who is one of the founder of Sun Micro System company. Okay, so the Sun Microsystem company, the main objective is to develop softwares for consumer electronic devices. So, for example, you have television in your house, you have set-top box, you have micro oven, you have air condition, you have washing machine. All are smart devices or not today? Tell me. They have programs running. See, when you're buying a washing machine, the technician will come and say that I'll set the program. Am I right? Have you heard this term? All the devices what you see have some programs inbuilt, and the Sun Microsystem company is the one who used to develop such programs. So one day they got an order to develop software for a TV setup box. But they realized that developing softwares for TV setup boxes for different service providers will be a very hectic task. Why? Because in those days, like in 1990s, to develop any software related to an hardware, we have only one choice. We have only one choice. Can you tell me what are the programming languages which are closer to hardware? Anyone in the chat box? Very good, Ajay. Ajay, very good. Rajula, super. C and C++ are the programming languages which are much closer to hardware. And using these languages, you can develop applications which can run on a hardware, which can like interact with an hardware. But programs developed using C, C++ are platform dependent. Dependent means if an application is developed for one company having one particular architecture, they will not run on any other device having different architecture. Understood, guys, what I'm trying to convey? Means Android app, can you expect that it will run on iOS? Is it possible? Do you think Android app will run on iOS? No. So in those days, they thought that if they develop software for the set-top boxes by using C, C++, then that will depend upon one particular architecture. So they don't want to develop an application and be it available only for one architecture. They want to develop an application which can run on any machine having any kind of architecture. That's where they got the idea to develop a new programming language, because at that time there is no such programming languages available whose applications can run on any kind of machine having any kind of architecture with any kind of platform. So they started developing a new programming language. Initially, they given the name for that project as Green Project, and the name given to that language is Oak. But later, they changed the name of the language to Java. So you may ask me, sir, why they have given the name Java? Because all the team members who are involved in this green project has the habit of consuming coffee, and the coffee bean, is it clear? The means the bean from which the coffee powder is made is actually the Java coffee bean. So Java is an island in Indonesia where the first coffee was produced, which is known as actually Java coffee. That is the reason whenever you look at any Java like symbol, you will see this cup and saucer symbol with two flames. Hello, is the history is interesting? Just let me know in the chat box. Is the history is interesting? Why we have cup and saucer symbol? Just let me know in the chat box. Thank you. According to Sun Microsystem, there is no core Java and there is no advanced Java. Sun Microsystem has released Java in three flavors. They released Java in three flavors. Standard edition, which is the actual language. Enterprise edition, which is some set of technologies for building enterprise level applications. Micro edition for developing applications for consumer electronic devices. So this particular portion will be best suitable for ECE students who works with ICs, transistors, registers, those who wants to be in their core field. Is it clear? Those who wants to develop applications which interacts with hardware directly, they will learn standard edition. After that, they can shift to micro edition. So this is not my area of interest. My area of interest is standard edition, enterprise edition. This standard edition is known as core Java. And few topics from the standard edition, few topics from the enterprise edition have taken and a new course is designed, that is advanced Java. And now we have frameworks. In enterprise edition, we have frameworks. Frameworks are like Spring Boot, Struts, Hibernate, like this, there are frameworks. So if you want to master Java, you need to learn standard edition, you need to learn enterprise edition. Is nothing but you need to learn core Java, you need to learn advanced Java, you need to learn the frameworks which are used for developing projects in real-time industry. So don't just think that Java is used to develop software only for internet. Java is used to develop software for each and every consumer electronic device what you see near you. Guys, have you seen debit cards and credit cards? On that, have you noticed that there is one chip? On debit cards and credit cards, you'll find one chip. You'll find one small chip. The chip will have programs inbuilt, and those programs were developed using Java technology. Guys, do you think this is interesting? So Java is not only for developing internet applications. You will find Java in mobiles. You'll find Java in GPS navigation systems. You'll find Java in photocopiers. You'll find Java in ATM machines. You'll find Java in pen tablets. You'll find Java in phones. You'll find Java in book readers. You'll see Java everywhere, guys. You will see Java everywhere. So finally, the conclusion is using Java, we can develop totally 4 categories of applications: standalone web applications, enterprise applications, mobile applications. To develop standalone applications, learning of core Java is enough. To develop web applications, advanced Java is required. To develop enterprise level applications, frameworks are required. To develop mobile applications, Java ME is required. JME, what we call. So right from building basic small desktop level applications to we can build applications for mobile, embedded systems, web applications, servers, web servers, enterprise level applications, scientific applications, big data and business application, whatnot. Java is everywhere. There are more than 3 billion devices today running on Java. Since last 25 years, Java is ruling the world and it will rule for ever actually, because there is no strong competitor for Java programming language as of now. So guys, this is about what is Java, why you should learn Java, how many types of applications we can build by using Java, history of Java, everything we have learned as a part of today's class. In tomorrow's class, I'll explain you. In tomorrow's class, I'll explain you features of Java. In tomorrow's class, I'll explain you features of Java. Hope you have enjoyed the session.